A mysterious image, horrendous cyberspace. The image seems like a vintage image with a historical past of girls preserving boys at the back of her eating table. It appears the image turned into taken in a eating room. However, there's a mysterious apparition to the left of the image in which something seems like a person in a placing position. This image is likewise called the Cooper family photo. The Cooper-owned circle of relatives pics have been first unfolded at the net on November 14, 2009 through an internet site known as Ligotti. However, the internet site does now no longer point out info and records approximately the image. The beginning of the image is likewise unknown. Soon after that, this image unfolded right away on boards and net websites till 2013 the tail at the back of the image commenced to emerge. The tail itself first regarded at the AcidCow internet site on October 15, 2013, in which the caption at the image reads, "When the Coopers moved into a brand new domestic in Texas, they took a lone circle of relatives image in which they have been sitting together. However, whilst the image turned into taken, a frame regarded to fall from above." The photographer stated he wasn't certain it turned into real, however it turned into. Manifestly seems frightening. Surprisingly, at the identical day, the image turned into additionally published with the aid of using a Russian internet site, Playground thru, with a barely specific tail. The Coopers have simply moved into their new domestic in Texas. To have fun the move, they determined to take a few own circle of relatives pics. When the pics got here out, they have been amazed to hear something strange in one of the pics, placing or falling from the roof. Of root, whilst the image turned into taken, nobody turned into seen. From the two testimonies above, there's a mild distinction with inside the historical past of the tale. However, of root the identical is that the own circle of relatives is known as Cooper and that they have simply moved to a brand new residence in Texas. But then there's a brand new edition in which the image is stated to have taken with inside the 1950 in all likelihood an assumption of seeing an image that seems like an vintage image. So it isn't an announcement from a dependable source. After that, the image is more and more unfold on websites and blogs everywhere in the world. According to the Anomaly Info internet site, in January 2015, a web discussion board turned into shape to behavior. A closer research of the beginning of the Cooper-owned circle of relatives pics at the Metabunk internet site with the aid of using McWest. On May 20, 2015, an account named Robert C. entered the discussion board. The account then gave a shocking description of the image. According to Robert C., he's one of the boys with inside the image. My older brother dispatched me this link. We are each the boy with inside the image. The image is from 1959. I even have lots of pics like that, however now no longer the image. You would not like. As a result, this image is one of the ones he discarded. The worrying element is that a person has used our own circle of relatives image with a faux tail in it. Our surname is Copper, now no longer Cooper. Does all of us recognize who did this? To show his claim, Mr. Copper dispatched numerous pics of himself and his own circle of relatives from the identical year, a number of which have been even taken on the identical place, the own circle of relatives eating table. And seemingly Mr. Copper and his brother honestly do seem like the boy with inside the Cooper-owned circle of relatives image. So it is able to be stated that when the image turned into discarded with the aid of using Mr. Copper, then a person has abused the image, became it right into a frightening image, unfolded it at the net and brought a faux tail to it. Apparently convincing idea is circulating on net boards. The idea believes that the determine of a person who seems to be falling or placing is certainly a ballerina whose image is became the wrong way up, after which made creepy. that turned into why the determined regarded to be elevating its hand. Notice the pink circle with inside the following image. If you appearance closely, the mysterious determined is certainly carrying a necklace. If certainly the location is placing or maybe falling, the area of the necklace must now no longer be regular like humans carrying it whilst the pinnacle is up. It turned into later replied that the determined turned into intentionally located the wrong way up with an image software or something, thinking about that the image turned into launched to the general public in 2009. So now the thriller is who certainly did this? Is this only a fad or is there a hidden which means at the back of it?